welcome back to Minecraft and Hexxit. Since our last episode, all I have done is explored. I have travelled for miles in that direction, and miles in that one, and miles in that one, and miles in that one. I didn't find a single freaking slime. So I have spawned in the slime balls. I know, cheaty, everyone hates me, yada yada. But if we do ever finally come across some slimes, I, delete slime balls respectively. I think that's fair. I'm going to need another piston, that has occurred to me. As you can see, I've got everything down here all set and ready. They'll need to be sticky pistons. I think I'm going to need another two more pistons. Because I need to make a T flip-flop so that I'll be able to open and close the door from inside and outside. Now, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, people. I'm going to make our secret entrance, or our secret base, or secret door to the base. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to make the entrance, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the entrance to the base, to the mountain. Why am I frozen? What's going on here? Hello? Whoa! Okay, that was a bit weird. Okay, so we're going to be removing this here door because we do not need that anymore. There we go. Let's get started. This, by the way, this is called a night bloom. It only blooms at night, which is quite cool. Because when you're down in the caves or something, you stick one of them down, you find out whether it's day or night. It saves me having to make a clock. Not that I've ever actually used a clock. Anyhow, let's get started. So, piston here, piston here, piston here, piston here, and to there. That is our jeb door. That's going to push. We're going to have this in a manner that pushes these two pistons out first with those two blocks, and then these two pistons are going to shove it out. I've never actually built this outside of creative mode, so this is going to be interesting. Also, it's not going to be high enough. I want to use cobblestone for the actual structure. I'm going to use scaffolding. Ooh. Screw that. Alright, as I said, I will explain what everything does as I sort of do it. I'm not just going to be randomly placing stuff. That block isn't going to be there. Let's have a look. And there. Right. So now we want redstone here, here, and here. That's going to power these pistons here, as will this one. I'm hoping that people watching this have a sort of rudimentary knowledge of redstone. Whoops. Otherwise, I'm going to have to explain all sorts, including like updates and stuff. But that's just stuck a delay on there. Repeaters have 3 settings. That's known as 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick, 4 tick. And that delays the signal as it gets sent to them. As demonstrated. Here, I'm going to use a torch. There we go. So that's sort of permanently extended, kind of. I shall explain in a minute. So there, completely flush, closed front entrance. I need to make a lever now, I forgot to do that. Main reason I forgot to do that is because the final version of this door is going to be button powered. Not that I've actually made a button or anything, but So let's stick our lever on. See this redstone here? We'll stick the lever there. That powers this redstone, which turns this torch off. And so unretract all the pistons. Voila! So now we have door. And I can remove that block. Get rid of our scaffolding here. And there we have our entrance. But I'm not done yet. Mwahahaha. So yeah. Close. Open. It's a very, very simple jeb door they're referred to when they're made with pistons. And that's why this is on a delay, you see. Because if there wasn't on a delay, when I flick the lever again, this is going to just turn off instantly, and that will straight away retract these pistons and this at the same time, and so dirt blocks will get less stuck out and things like that. But yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, next stage of this build is... I don't know how it's... Like I said, it's not actually done this out of creative mode before, so it's going to be tricky. Let's get rid of some of this. I told you it's going to be higher. I will worry about, you know, making everything pretty and stuff once we've got it built. For now, just want to get it built. Alright, so that wants a block on top here, and then a torch here. This is a torch tower, it's used for carrying a redstone signal upwards. This way we're actually using the same redstone signal from this here lever to power the next section of the project. Let's have a look. I need some blocks here. That's going to be my roof anyway. Roof of the sort of tunnel. Oh, crap, bollocks. Very difficult when you can't fly. I need... No, let's take this out. What I'm actually building here is called a double piston extender. And what that'll do is it'll extend this piston and then this piston. So that this block gets shoved out to 2 blocks forwards. You'll see why that's necessary later. I want just... that, by the way I did that is by trying to place it on the redstone. Don't like that at all. And so it always places it a block above. This is really awkward, not in creative mode. I actually want the block sort of there as well. Can we get up this way perhaps? We can put one there. There's going to be a block there anyway. There we go. Oh wow. There. And then we want repeater on full delay, and then repeater just on the, whoops, one delay like that. Think. Yeah, that's right. And we need this signal here to be taken all the way around. So from there, we get my redstone out again. It's going to power this piston. Then it's going to go around here, yada 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 yada, and then it will power the other one, so that it will go out in a staggered form. Because a piston can't actually push another extended piston. You can only push pistons that are not extended. So hopefully we test. There we go. Comes all the way out, and then retract it all the way back in. And that's why, again, with the delays and stuff on there, is so that it doesn't try and retract them both at the same time, because if it did that, it just simply wouldn't work, because it can't, like I said, can't retract an extended piston. You have to retract one and then the other. Alright, this is the final stage now. This is where it gets a little bit complicated. I really hope you've been following so far. I've tried to explain it the best I can. I've never actually done sort of tutorials like this before, so have a look. Block there. Then we want a redstone torch off at this angle, and then a block on top. Ow! Just don't have these problems in creative mode. There we go. Right. Block there. Torch on top. So this is bringing it forward, you see. And then one more block on top of this one. We go here. And another torch pointing inwards. Right. This is just so that the signal from all the way down there still goes all the way up there, you see? Because at the moment, switched on, switched on. I need to get back out. God, this is awkward. You guys ever tried building stuff in non-creative mode before? Blimey. Right, okay, and up here we want another sticky piston. Whoops. That wants to point towards me. Let's back up. And back up. There we go. Yeah, sticky piston, that's the torch's redstone torque occupies a whole block's worth of space, so the piston goes next to that, you see. Like that. We do, however, want to put a dirt block on there. Like so. Okay. So far, so good. Let's get rid of some more of this dirt around here. Okie dokie. That's not bad at all. Right. Fill this in. Like I said, so I will make it prettier and stuff afterwards. But for now, I want to put a block there. That one's completely unnecessary. It's not in the way or anything, but it's totally unnecessary. And then from here, that's going to happen a lot. I can see this happening a lot with future builds as well. Right, so we need to go further into the man cave. That's what I decided to call it. I'm a man living alone. This is my bachelor cave, my man cave. Up, up. Right, we need another block here. I'll explain the blocks as I place down the redstone that's going with this. There's a neat little trick, really. What I'm going to be putting on here is repeaters. So there's going to be a repeater going into this block, a repeater here, and then repeaters going out of here. So what the block is, it just basically, it saves redstone. That's what it does, really. Because you can change the direction. That goes on full delay, like that. So the pulse will continue round. I mean, you probably could use redstone, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it would work properly. It might do. But anyway. Now we want block here and then a half slab. And the reason we want a half slab is because we need a block that I've forgotten, as I always freaking do. Ah! Oh, this is not going well. Right, up, 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 up. Right, here is another block. I always forget that one. I don't know why, but I just always do. And there's redstone on there. Ah, there we go. And now, so our repeater's out, and these are all on full delay. That. And one here, and one here. And then that goes into a block. And then that's into another block like that. We want a torch on here. And one more piece of dust here. That's just to invert this signal, you see. So that that's not out. Right, technically that's finished. So I'll explain what is going on here. When that lever down there is flicked, as you've seen it, first thing it does is open the door. And it extends this double piston extender here. And it will also... well, that's all it'll do. When you then turn it off, this block will poke out, and this delay keeps the double piston extender out just long enough so that this idea can work. Oh shit, now I suppose it's the big reveal, really. What? I suppose you guys are a little bit curious as to what I've been building. Because it's not just any old door, you see, this is going to be a secret waterfall door. So there's going to be a water source block here. And ow. Back up. Okay. So there. And that's going to be... the hell noise was that? Oh, it was that, whatever the hell that is. Hornbill, okay. Let's get back up there. I think I may have mapped out my water source block in the wrong place, actually. Yes, I have. Water source block. No, I was right, it's going to be here. Okay. So now I need to get my water source block. The rest of this just needs covering up. Like, you know, prettying up. Like it says, I shall do that in a little bit. Sploosh! Plenty of water around for my water source block, that's a good thing. And let's get rid of this. Good enough. And then don't go there, so boop. The double piston extender, and that's pushed it out. That's fine, that's fine. I do also need to dig out here, here, and here. Now, I will be having a piston underneath to pop up as well, which is going to take a lot of fiddly work, and I will do it off camera because I've got all this watered source blocks kicking around, which is going to be a pain in the rear end. But there we go. Okay. So if we get some iron for our bucket, which I should have some in my inventory, there we go. Oh, actually I've already got a bucket somewhere as well. I found it in one of them caves, didn't I? There we go, water source. And close this for now. Wait for it. There we go. I love when things actually work. That's a really bad habit I've got when I make stuff. It just doesn't work. So if I might have followed a tutorial or something, anything like that, and I'll have missed one step and nothing will work. I don't know why that is usually. So that water. Voila, it is done. Let's give it a whirl. Whoops. This I will make somewhat more organic as well at a later point. Again, I think I'll do all the prettifications off camera. Yeah. And then piston's going to extend here, so I'll be able to just walk across. I'll have a button on either side to open and close it. So if we close it, water comes down, and voila. Now, there is one thing worth pointing out. I saw this in a tutorial. If you want, you'll notice, let's just do that mechanism again. When I close it, that cuts off until the water has completely gone before that retracts. That can be sped up a little bit. If you wanted it to follow a lot closer, there is a way to speed this up. Personally, I don't like it because it's sort of kind of like taking a bit of a risk, but it can be done like this. So we've got a block over that middle repeater there. A bit of redstone dust there. And then we want a block to here and here. So that off. Torch goes here. That's going to replace this torch. And then repeater here. Full delay. Needs to be on full delay. It can be on 2, but preferable on that one. And what that does, sploosh, is we have our regular opening. Now if we close it, see that water nearly meets up with it? Very, very close. I don't like that. I mean, well, it looks a lot nicer, I will admit, but I have a horrible, horrible sinking feeling that something will go wrong for me and I'll end up flooding everything and there'll be redstone floating around all over the place and stuff like that. So yeah, I do not like that, but it's an option. If you need an option, there's an option for you. So yeah, there's our secret base entrance. I intend at a later date I shall be adding a locking mechanism to this so that only people who know the secret way in will be able to get in. But for now, that hornbill's really loud. For now, I think that's kind of cool. Voila. Now then, I'm going to bugger off camera and neaten this up and make it all pretty and stuff. So I'll also add the piston down here. So I shall be right back, guys. I'm back. I haven't actually got done much, really. I've just hollowed out this area. The reason for that is because I've decided to show you guys how I'm setting this up so they can be switched on and off from both sides. This is what the redstone block is for, which is a bit of a blessing, to be perfectly honest. Right, that block... this block here is underneath our lever. I've just blocked off the water at the moment. When I flick the lever again, it's going to push that block out, so let the water down anyway. So yeah, that block is underneath there, which pushes our redstone block down. And with that pushed down... And again, I can just add another block here. See? So now, when that lever is flicked, this piston extends, pushing this block up. If we hit the lever again, wait a second, now the water's going to come down. There we go. I will get rid of that block, don't worry. So yeah, here is our entrance. We hit the lever. Ah! Forgot to put a delay on it. I always forget the freaky delays. That's kind of my thing. We put a delay on there. I think that should be enough. Not 100% sure about that. It's just... yeah, you see it brings this up here. Now, you may have heard me mention earlier about a T flip-flop. So that retractable, there we go, completely hidden. There we go, that works, that delay is enough. Should probably have done a touch more just to be safe. Right, with the lever, as you can see, I can now not close this off. Whilst I'm inside, I can't close it. This is a problem. And in order for it to stay open like this, or stay closed, it needs to have a constant power source. Because of the way we've got inverters and stuff. So that's what I'm going to use a T flip-flop for. What a T flip-flop is going to do is power that block there. Take that lever, there we go. Okay, alright, so yeah, I'm going to use a T flip-flop to power this block here, and it will also mean I can put a button inside and a button on the outside. Oof, we need to make a couple of buttons now. I would like to use wooden buttons, but I'm not entirely sure if it'll add a delay, a significant delay to the opening and closing, because wooden buttons take longer. But I'll use stone ones for now. There we go. And I want it there. Well, no, actually, I'm going to bring it round, sort of here. I think that'll do. Right, let's show you what a T flip-flop does then. Hopefully I've got enough parts already for this, and I shall stick it just here. Ooh, iron, yay! So there and there. Just hollow this out for the purposes of demonstration. Doo-doo. There. Right, that's our T shape, that L shape. That's the T of the T flip-flop. There's several ways this can be done. Most recently I've seen people using blocks of redstone, but I prefer to do it the way I'm going to, because using a block of redstone means it's powered in a lot more directions, and then you can't have stuff coming off from it. Another piston here. And that torch extends that one. And this torch attempts to extend this one. Obviously it can't yet. And what this means, if I run redstone into here, I'll have to work on the wiring of this later date. Yeah, that's not going into there at all. That would have been a really dumb idea. Okay, that goes here. There, right. So when I push that button, a redstone pulse is sent through this wire, which turns off these torches. And then when they turn back on again, it powers the pistons and that flicks across. I don't actually know why that happens, but hey. So if I show you, boop, and there you hear the pistons fire and that flicks across. Now with it flicking across like that, now means I can get a redstone signal from here. I can also do that on this side. And that redstone signal, dooby-doo, ya-ta-ta-ta-ta, that redstone signal there wants to go into here. See how can I work this out? Because I don't want it interfering with this torch. Let's have a look. And if I put that here, that's interfering with that torch. Not good. See, this is just the fiddly bit now, is trying to work all this crap out. Right, I shall be right back once I've worked it out. Oh, before I go though, I would like to point out this is why we're using the T flip-flop. This is the actual reason for it. So here, now take redstone there, and let's decide there. There we go. And so now we can use a redstone signal to swap it back again. See how that works? Right, so I'll be right back when I've figured out this little fiddly bit here. Here we're back again. It was a relatively simple problem to solve, so I've prettied this up a bit. I'm hoping to spread grass onto here. And now if we hit the button, the door opens, hunky-dory. Then we hit this button, and the door closes. Absolutely fantastic. And now, the way I've done that, this is where our redstone signal was coming out. I've just brought it up this way instead of that way into there. And this is from the button out there. I've just put it over a block just so that it doesn't interfere with that line as well. And so yeah, that's it. Obviously I will pretty up the place a little bit. That's going to take a fair amount of work to do, but I shall do that off camera and then just sort of show you the result afterwards and hope you like it. Want to work on that area. Want to work on that area as well, but that's mostly going to be cobblestone, so that won't be difficult. Scoop. Anyway, hope you guys learned something, or at least enjoyed the episode and what have you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye! Huzzah! And I'm back. Just briefly though, I've finished neatening everything up, so now we have a skull entrance, kind of. I'm not so good with the whole pixel arty thingy, so if you think you can do better, do better. Send me a picture on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, I will happily adjust that. But, wow, I'm lagging like all hell now that I've sort of rendered out the first part of the video and suddenly I'm lagging. Whoa, shit. What? Yeah. Fortunately, mob griefing is off. Where the hell did you spawn? Where are you guys spawning at? Right, I'll just, I'll worry about that another time. So I've got a bit of a wooden decking here because 9 times out of 10 when we come back we're going to be on boat, so I thought a little dock would be nice. Right, so yeah, as you see the grass has grown onto there, got a little bit of character at the side there, and we'll push our button to go in. Like so. Then push that one to close it. Voila. And then we're inside. Nothing special in here. I am thinking about adding some of these. Hang on. If I'm not mistaken, do they give off light? Yeah, they give off a little light, so I think about adding one of these in the back of the skull. Just to mix things up a bit, I suppose, add a bit of character to it. But yeah, so that's completed. Thank you for watching, guys. Any questions whatsoever, just leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. And let me know if you liked this episode, if you liked watching me build it, if you learnt anything. If not, then in future I'll just build stuff off camera and then come back on and say, look what I did, do you like it, isn't it awesome? Anyway, for the second time, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!